Hello, mga co-teacher ko dito sa specialist group, BDD. Hello po. And I would like to share my workflow in developing a Canvas lesson or module. Sorry kung hindi ko na-share last meeting. Nakalimutan ko kasi na I have a live class pala currently in Canvas nung pinag-share ako ni Sir Castle. No? Sorry about that. Andi dito yung aking live class. This is a senior high Canvas class ongoing right now. Pag kinlik ko ito, it will show you, ayan ano, that's why I said na applicable sa atin ang Canvas even though na tayo ay specialist or not non-academical yung ating structure. Pag kinlik mo si modules, ayan ano, makikita ninyo naka-arrange ang aking modules or program per week. Diba? And each module, may pangalan siya, week 1, week 3, week 2 kasi is inabot ng um, holiday, kaya hindi ko na kinount yon. And then if there are weeks that are going to be held all together, and tulad nito, this is the exam, yeah, so you can put them together into one module. Okay? So, ano yung laman ng bawat isang module? Later on, ipapakita ko yung step by step na paggamit ng mga or pag-create ng mga contents ng module. Pero let me walk you through doon sa laman niya. Inside, for example, I chose week 3, no? Kasi si week 3 medyo kompleto na. Ang week 1 kasi, it's more of discussion lang. Yan. Ang week 3 ko, ang laman niya is first, yung file na gagamitin namin for that week. So that means I can share them a standard file. File na gagamitin ng lahat. Yan. So pare-pareho sila ng file na gagamitin, they will download that. Second, I can immediately share the assignment. And this is an assignment button. Assign niya ng assignment. Ano? Pero please don't take it literally. Na pag sinabing assignment, it is going to be done home or it is meant to be submitted for another week. No? No, pwede nyong gamitin yung assignment as an exercise. As I have named it here. So this means itong exercise na to is to be done within the day as part, for example, of their attendance. So kunyari, pag di gumawa, di walang attendance. No? So that's one way of putting the assignment. Okay? And also, the assignment, of course, it contains the instructions. Yeah. So you have your file shared to them, and then, ito naman yung ating magiging assignment. Okay? So, I'll go back to the modules. Huwag mo i-click back si assignment pagka napunta ka dito. Huwag mo i-click back yan. I-click mo lang lagi yung modules. And then, you will go back to your open module. So, next, for example, sige, nabigay ko na yung instructions for assignment. Alam na nila yan. Then, ito yung discussion. Ayan. Usually, in the discussion, pag kinlik ko ito, the discussion contains videos or video links of our classroom recording. I'll give you a more prominent example. Buksan natin si modifier. Itong isang discussion dito. I think this is bigger. Sorry. Buksan ko si week 1. Mas malaki kasi yung preview na dito. In week 1, this is just a discussion. Ayan. So, wala kasing assignment dito. Nag-discuss lang muna ko, introductory, of what is to happen and what are we going to be using. So, makikita nyo rito, this is the actual video recording of the class. Ayan. So, I am demonstrating to them kung ano yung gagamitin namin software. And this is also a demonstration at the same time a walkthrough. So, this means may mga students nang sumasabay while I was demonstrating it. Meron namang students na nagte-take notes lang. Meron namang students na nanonood muna. Okay? So, while I'm doing that, those are the three different learning reactions na ginagawa nila. And then, I have it saved because these recordings also contains Q&A. So, merong mga portions dyan, they ask questions, they butt in to ask questions to clarify some procedures, which is also getting recorded. And they can easily review it. So, yan yung discussions ko. Usually, ang laman nito ay um, video lesson. Pero, what if? Paano sir kung ang ilalagay ko dyan ay PDF, lecture, or slides converted to PDF, or link ng slides? It is still possible. Later on, ilalagay natin dito. Gagawin natin yung procedure ng paggawa. Okay? So, next. So, after that content, I'll go back to the modules. So, yun ang laman, ano? Meron akong standard file, meron akong assignment or exercise given, and then meron na akong discussion. Excuse me. So, in a project-based, output-based class na katulad natin, yan yung usual content ng isang module. Yan. Okay? So, that's the complete part. So, next. Gagawa ngayon tayo. Gagawa ako ng isang sample module. And I will use the specialist training yung ginamit natin so that you can see this, you can view it later on. Okay? So, concentrate muna ako sa paggawa ng module. Let's say, gagawa ako ng modules. Punta ako sa modules. At pagkatapos kong pumunta sa modules, pupunta ako sa plus module. So, this means add a module. I will name this, let's say in the middle, I'll name it week 05. Let's say ganon. Character, head, modeling, and it is going to be part 2. So, let's say that's that. No? Kunyari, gumawa ako, last week, we had our head modeling, part 1. So, ang natapos lamang namin, yung pinakaulo. Wala pa yung facial features niya. For example, wala pa yung mata, ilong, bibig, etc. And this is what we will be doing for this session. So, I will click the add module. Ayan. So, now it is there. Pero it is not yet seen. Kasi si si publish, hindi pa naka-on or naka-check. Which is good kasi kapag ka-in-on mo yan, mag-a-update sa estudyante yan, and let's say may live na student, naka-login, makita niya, meron ng ganito, kinlik niya, wala naman palang laman. No? So, important is you just publish it kapag kakompleto na. Okay? So, next. Ano ang magiging laman? That's the next question. Paano ko lalagyan ng laman itong module na ito? Existing na siya. I'll just click the plus. Sa plus, makikita ninyo ano ang mga gusto mong i-add sa kanya. Let's add discussion. And sa discussion, I will click new topic. Okay, anong topic? And pwede kong ulitin ito. I can repeat this. Lagay ko lamang head, modeling, part 02. And it's there. Ayun na siya. Pero wala pa ring laman yan pareho. And hindi pa rin siya published, available. So what I'll do, I'll double click. And mapapasok ko na ngayon yun. Okay? Now, bago tayo magtuloy-tuloy, no? Sige, i-click ko muna si edit. Yan. Bago tayo magtuloy-tuloy. Ang laman ng edit discussion ay ito, the option to change the discussion title. You can change that. Then you have your typing, edit options, bold, italics. So you have that. We are already familiar with that. Then you have these. Insertion of tables, media, etc. Now, makikita ninyo rito, itong symbol na ito, Google Drive. Okay? So, I would suggest that you use your um, CIIT email, our company email. Use that. Because kapag gamit mo yon, you have an access to a CIIT drive or meron kang sariling CIIT drive that is unlimited. As you can see right now, ito yung nagagamit ko sa kanya. A personal drive will only give you 15 gig. Diba? This one, as you can see, my lessons are all here. Diba? In my 3D lecture, diba? So, I have my class recordings, for example. So, sa loob ng class recordings ko, ayun. Diba? So, let's say, sige, naka-login ako sa aking class recordings. So, that is in my 3D lecture. So, I will now click this. This will allow me to access my Google Drive. Wait lang ng konti. Ayan. So now, I have access my Google Drive. So it is within my, what's this? 3D lecture folder. So hahanapin ko lamang si 3D lecture folder ko. There. In my 3D lecture folder, I have my class recordings. So, hahanapin ko dito yung aking head modeling, which is, I would suggest you further um, organize your lessons or recordings for quicker access. So, dito medyo marami na kasi. So, where is yung head modeling? Yeah. Let's say head modeling and head modeling last part. So, let's say those two, for example. And then I will just embed them. Remember, embed. Wag yung link because they will have access to your folder. Just embed. And after you embed, makikita nyo na yung dalawang videos dito. Ayan. So the two videos will now be available for them to see. Now, depending on your internet connection, the buffering, no, or how long the buffering will take place. Again, it depends on you. Diba? Sorry, it depends on your internet connection. Kaya I would suggest to have this pre-prepared na. Meaning, tama itong week na to prepare all of your lessons for all the sessions. Para talagang consultation lang yung magaganap. Consultation lang yung mangyayari kapag ka nag-start na yung weekly classes natin. So you will have the time to check, evaluate their work, to have time for other things. Okay? So let's say, it's alright naman, while it's buffering, you can directly save it, pero let's go down here. All sections, meaning pwede kong palitan ito. Pwede kong igawing specific lang sa mga tao. Pwede yun. Pwedeng, kunyari, yung isang student lang nagme-makeup siya, I can create a lesson just for that student. Diba? So that student will only have access to this. May mga ganoon. No? Those are some special cases that you can adjust here. Pagkatapos niyan, you can already go down here and you can choose this available from. No? So for example, if you want this lecture to be just available from until next Friday night, kasi sa Saturday, we will start a new lecture. That's just an example. So you can set it here, available from and until. Para pagdating ng next Saturday, if hindi na nila ma-access yan, you will be having a new lesson. Yeah, that is if you are going to be strict about your flow and arrangement of topics. So pagkatapos niyan, you can click here, save and publish. Now, pwede mong i-click si save, hindi pa yan mapapublish, pero pwede mong i-click to, save and publish. Siyempre, sasabihin mo, ay, pinublish na. So if we have this already published, medyo nagba-buffer pa yung unang video, mas mahaba siya, di ba? Pero if you already have that published, will it be seen by students? Not yet. Kasi, hindi pa publish yung pinaka-main module. So I'll just check that to be published, for example. So now I have a discussion. Okay? So let's say, they already have that access. Nakapag-discuss na sila. Or nakapanood na nila yung lecture and they are now doing it. So, for example, if you would like them to submit the project, pwede ka na naman gumawa ng panibagong Canvas content. I'll click it, and of course, assignment. And then I will write the assignment, name head, modeling. Then, lalagay na natin, I'll be specific here. Part 2, and then name natin, details. So, the details of the face, for example. And then I will add. The same. If I double click this, mapapasok ko uli si assignments. I will choose edit. Then from here, I can set the instructions. So, kunyari, lalagay ko, 1, open, head, model, file, part 1. Sorry, part 1. So, that means from last week. Number 2, after you open that, model, follow, modeling procedure from discussions, video lesson. Number 3, discuss, clarify any concerns with instructor. This is your consultation time. Number 4, model details. 2, character head model character file part 01. Then number 5, medyo particular ako, name file. Yan. So papangalanan ko yung file, papangalanan ko sa kanila. Sorry. Lalagay natin head model file 02. And then underscore your name. So this is the proper naming. Then number 6, save and submit. So how do you make them submit? Dito, it's up to you if you will be putting points, no? If you will be putting grades. Pero dito tayo. Submission. Online submission. Let's say maglalagay tayo ng points na 4 points, for example, so that we can require them to submit or ma-motivate sila to submit. Online ang submission, and then I would choose file uploads. Yan. Pag sinabi kong file uploads, so that means mag-upload sila ng file, mai-upload nila yung file nila. na ginawa. And then, usually I don't choose this, restrict file uploads. Why? Kasi yung zip files, no, na halo-halo. Kunyari, ilalagay ko lang dyan, for example, if I put there .psd, Photoshop file lang ang matatanggap nila dyan. Or .max, or um, .maya, yun lang ang babasahin niya. What if kung kailangan niyang isubmit ay isang folder, diba, na naka-zip, containing all of those modeling assets. So, that's why I'll just choose file uploads. Pagkatapos nun, I'll go down here, assign to everyone. So, again, you can be particular here. Diba? Pwede mong i-assign yan sa student, one particular student, if that student is trying to make up. No? Pero usually, it's for everyone. It's for the whole class. The due date. So, again, kunyari, yung klase ko is Saturday. Yan ang due date. Pero, ayoko ng 11:59 ng gabi. Let's say, 1 p.m. That's the time my morning class ends. So, tapos na rin ang submission mo. It is going to be available from June 13, 12 in the midnight. So, kung titignan nila ng 12 ng midnight or ng madaling araw, it is already there. And then, until I will just repeat this. June 13 at 1 p.m. So, this means pagka ito dumating na, June 13, 1 p.m., at hindi pa nasasubmit, mawawala na yan. Mawawala na siya by 1 p.m. of June 13. And then, I'll just do another save and publish. Sorry. Pero yun yung, I think, hindi ganun katagal yung term. Pero as you can see, no, it cannot be longer than the term ends. So, this is just an example, ha? Pero that's it. Just save and publish. Lalabas na yan. Gawin lang natin yung day to day. Let's say, it's there. Done. Let me just change that to 8. Done. Save and publish. Oops. May na-add. Yeah. Save and publish. Ayan. So that is just an example. So this means this is to be done within the class. O, diba? Ayan. Now, I'll go back to the module. And ayun, kompleto na yung aking nilalaman. Now, let's say, may nag-request, sir, reference po. Can I have some reference? So, you can just choose the plus sign. And then you can choose file. Let's say new file. From here, you can choose the course file, or you can choose file from your folder directly. So, let's say, for example, pipili ako ng isang file. For example lang naman. Open that. And then, I will just add the item. So, there. So, makikita na nila all the things that they need for this. Diba? Now, I would suggest, for example, what if kung ire-record ko ang aking discussion with them? Saan ko siya ilalagay? You can create a new module for discussion. Sorry, you can create a new discussions stack there. So, I can click plus, and let's say, discussion uli, and then I will just add here consultation. Then, lagay mo yung date. Or, unahin natin yung proper name. I'm sorry, date mo lang. Consultation, week 05. Let's say that. So this means the content of this is the consultation of that week. So I can edit that. Again, I can insert videos. There. So again, I can access. Oops, sorry. 3D lecture. Let's say another class recording. Just to add a video. I type it in, for example, and then I just have it in there. So that, diba? Then I will just save it as a discussion, and I'll go back to my modules. So, ayun, kumpleto na yung laman ng aking isang week module. Diba? If you have pre-recordings of your subjects, that is very ideal. No? Pero if you want to record anew, that's okay then. No? Basta tandaan nyo lang po, yung contents ng inyong module is you should have a discussion, should have an assignment, should have references for them, or even files, sample files, for them to use as reference. Kumbaga, for me, the online classroom, for it to be, for me, it's not necessarily to be a fun experience, but mainly to be a complete experience. You have to anticipate everything that a student will need. Kasi, literally, um, you're not with them. Diba? Hindi natin sila kasama. So, whatever they will ask, you have to anticipate para if ever they ask and you are not around, you're not directly with them, they can still, or you can still answer that indirectly through your contents. That's the important thing. You anticipate the what would be or what would they need, what would they ask for. Yun po yung maibibigay kong tips sa inyo on doing this. So I hope this helps, and I hope we will have a good first batch of online learners this coming week. Okay, so good luck to us all. Thank you po.